Okay, I thought I'd do a video response to the question on playing Cripple Creek at a double D. If I can get this thing to stay on the screen. I'm just showing you my left hand here for a couple of reasons. One, that's really all that's relevant. And two, I'm sort of grungy this morning. I haven't changed out of my t-shirt and so forth, so I'm sort of a mess to see. Okay, it wasn't clear to me whether the question was to play out of double D and play Cripple Creek in D, or the question was play out of double D and play Cripple Creek in G. Either one is possible. If you want to play it in D, the chords you're going to play are going to be D, a G, and an A or an A7. For in this case, we just use a power chord, major fifths there. Remember, of course, this note, which we're going to need, is part of the D chord, and this note is part of the G chord. Right? So when you see these notes working here, we're working out of those chords. So your melody is going to be someplace here if you just play it simply on the beat. Now notice there I had to sort of cheat, because the melody goes dee da 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 dum, dee 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 da 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 dum. It goes down below the lowest note we have, so I can't play that note. So I can either turn it around and come back up with the note, or I could play the whole B part an octave higher. And get those notes, or do both. Okay? So that's how you can play it out of D, and play it in D out of double D. Playing it out of G is a different issue altogether, because now your chords become G, which we just used, a C, which would be the 5th and 7th normally in the key of D, but a C, right? And the 5 chord becomes our D. So you have G, C, D, G. The melody here is going to fall off the first string, right? There's your basic melody of the 8th part. The B part, oops, I've got to get the right chord. And there we are, playing out of G, out of a double D tuning. Okay, hope that sort of clarifies what I was talking about and makes it a little easier.